None of it is real. My perception of the conversation, or what you think of me, or what I think of me, it's something that is created in my chemistry. So even though it's not real, that does not mean that it can't be painful. And that's what I think is very, very important. That when we talk about this, and it's also why I put so much emphasis on the chemistry, because yes, it's not real, but it might still be very, very painful. And everybody who goes like, well, it's not real, none of this is real, it doesn't really matter. I'm like, yeah, have a glass of bleach and let's talk about it. You know, of course it's real. If you at the physical experience that we have is perceived as real, it's what the brain does. So denying that is, yeah, gaslighting.
Yeah, I like when you said even gaslighting yourself. We don't, we
Yeah,
lie. It's like you're just not acknowledging that it's there. It's you're just trying to work your way around instead of radically embracing the unfolding of what's happening. And
yeah,
and then you uploaded like a video the other day, like the danger of teaching non-duality. I think that's
yeah,
very important because it can create a mess in the brain when
yes,
the
yes,
mind hears this radical, uncompromising message. Because it happened to me before. I used it as a belief where it scares the hell out of the out of the ego. It's a threatening message, and it gave a existential dread and all of that, and it's mess. I don't know, like I know you they can watch it. Like, what is the danger of it? We can
yeah,
discuss here. Like, yeah, what's the
yeah,
danger?
yeah. Well, the danger of teaching non-duality is first of all that teaching is dual. I mean, you don't speak German, you take a German class, you go to a teacher that knows German, you don't know German, you are taught German, and now you speak German. That's dual. Something isn't, and it can become to be. That's dual. So this entire conversation that we have is dualism. It's not non-dualism. It's dualism because we are sitting and having a conversation in a biological in the meat suit, you know, and 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 uh, and and we have both of us have learned a second language to have this conversation for you and I to meet at all and to have this conversation at all. So there's a lot of dualism happening. Um, the danger with teaching non-dualism on that level is that it can't be taught. You know, we can't. You can't mention a word describing anything without actually reducing what it is into something specific. For example, if I say I have a cup of tea, then you will immediately reference to the cups of tea you have had in your life. And you will, without thinking about it, assume that the tea I'm drinking is one of the teas that you know. And if you like tea, you think, ah, that's nice. If you don't like tea, you think, ah, don't like tea. So just by mentioning that there's tea in this cup, I have reduced what there actually is in this cup. And it's the same problem with teaching non-dualism. As soon as a word is used, it's minimized. It's minimizing what actually is. It's also a problem with, for example, the word enlightenment. I have a huge problem with the word enlightenment because it, first of all, it's creating it into something that it's not. Secondly, and people look at it as something, oh wow, you know, to be enlightened. That is a dualistic thought. I am not, I should be. Then there's a dualistic thought about it. Another thing is also that it creates the sense in the ego that it's something to strive for. I like the word authentic better because all of us are. All of us know, if you if you take a bunny and you put it into a crib with a little baby, the little baby is sitting and cuddling with the bunny and, you know, smelling and feeling and cuddling with it. It's unconditional love and unconditional kindness. And we have that already. All of us are like that already. So talking about being enlightened, then is something that you have to strive to be and do something to be. Where if we talk about being authentic, well, all of us can be authentic.